We're on the air. River's doing all the work for us.
Right now.
Yeah.
This channel, I will go ahead and warn you, this channel is shallow.
Yeah.
It is narrow, and we will probably get stuck.
That's okay.
But it's not a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
We just have to get unstuck. Usually when you're stuck, everything's fine. You stop moving, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can feel it every once in a while tapping a rock.
And let's go forward. And let's go forward. Let's speed it a little bit. Pedal faster, is what I'm saying. And take a break. Nice job, guys.
Great.
Maybe we could try for the run too now.
Why the wallet?
The road, that's when you roll in a race.
So you don't have to say paddle left, paddle right?
Not
Too much coordination.
Going down in the canoe, and sometimes you gotta coordinate it.
Yeah, no, it's a little. This is, you know, a fun family float. If we were on some class 5s where we had to make turns, you know, that's when you start doing left.
Everybody on the right.
But if you can't, for the most part, guys, you're stretched on your own. You really probably shouldn't.
This doesn't
Yeah.
rudder, right?
I am the rudder.
Yeah, I know. I usually end up being the rudder.
And let's go forward. Let's go forward. Just all. And take a break. And all forward. Keep it going. And take a break. Great job, guys.
What a beautiful day.
Daddy, do you see anything? I have some glasses.
Thank you.
That's a silly question, but what's the name of this river?
The Pigeon River. I'm not silly. Pretty much every group asks.
I didn't set the trip up. He did.
I think they're all paying attention to. They see rafting. That's all you really need to see. Who cares what it's called? It's rafting.
Well, I can look it up when I get home.
And let's go forward.
Before you roll, hold yourself on your hat.
Try to get stuff done.
You're welcome.
How long does it take a new rafter to learn this channel? Forward.
And take a break. Take a break. And forward two.
Forward.
Oh yeah, I guess my brother's all about to go.
And take a break.
Made it.
And forward two. And take a break.
The people have the rowboat sometimes.
Coming in on in around there, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's the spin cycle.
And let's go forward 2 times. And take a break.
Oh, sorry about that, honey. Yeah, they'll float on down.
And forward 2 times.
I want to go here for my birthday.
And take a break.
I don't want to go to Disney for my birthday.
Disney today.
No Disney?
Go Disney for my birthday.
She goes very often anymore. The camper van.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are kind of rare to see now.
they are rare. Yeah.
And let's go forward. And take a break.
My feet doesn't last.
That's okay. That's part of it, dude. You're in the water. What do you expect?
I thought that my socks were that wet. I thought that we were
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
want my
the
socks
valve is
too.
actually.
The valve holds it.
Yeah.
I don't want my feet to that wet. Not that.
What a view.
The tongue see the tongue.
So what part of Florida are you guys from?
Spider.
Way down south. Miami, here.
Okay.
Miami,
Look, a
Florida.
water spider. I can watch for a good view. Oh, it went under. Oh, I see it. Ah, I want it. What is that? What do you think is that?
What is it?
A water slide.
Blue spiders.
My dad picked up the off. One mom picked up the off. My dad smoking the room.
Huh?
My arms are burnt.
Oh, yeah. Well, too late for that.
Burnt in Jeep.
And let's go forward. And take a break. And let's go forward. And take a break. Nice job, guys.
Ladies are taking down this.
6 o'clock.
Is this high water or low water?
This is just average.
Average.
It's like we couldn't be at a more normal level today.
Gotcha.
Which is not a bad thing. Low water is really boring.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
high water is when the age limit starts to change.
Yeah.
High is scary. You don't realize how fast you're going until you try to stop.
That's the upper when it gets real high. Like it got
Yeah.
real high on Tuesday. And it's just oceanic.
Really?
Like, you got like 10-foot waves.
Wow.
What
And you're like
level?
climbing them, you know, you're like paddle, paddle, paddle.
Yeah.
You're like, if you stop, we're gonna stop going forward.
Yeah, that's what, class 3, class 4 up there?
Is that,
I was
yeah.
class 4 at that point.
Class 4.
I'm done my passage on the finish.
And let's go forward. And take a break.
How the water does.
in Indiana.
Ooh. Little chop here. No flat water on this river. I've been kayaking quite a few times, but never just flat water.
Still fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I want to go on like a lake.
There's some trees that
Yeah.
Take your kayak out. Get on the lake. My brother.
Sit on top or?
On an island or something,
Yeah,
you mean?
sit on top.
An island kind of thing.
But yeah, the sit-ins, you just can't fit anything up, very good.
Yeah.
You can strap all sorts of stuff if you're gonna be on flat water.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about a canoe.
Yeah, lots of space in there
Of course, it's pretty easy to tip to, and it all comes right out.
Well,
Mommy, did that salt water? What kind of water is it?
Fresh water.
got everything back except our shoes and shirts. I thought we did well.
Oh yeah, that's real. And let's go forward.
You would save the beer.
Hey, that's probably the first thing you went for.
They got saved on its own because it was tight to the canoe.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's going to keep it going.
beer anchor. Yeah.
This doesn't get real white water.
No.
Get real white water.
And now it's class 1 or 2 maybe, and then there's class 3 at the bottom. A nice little mellow, scenic,
The family floater.
yeah, family fun. It's pretty though,
It's gorgeous.
and it's just enough to go up there.
Yeah.
But you can see our hood over there. Yeah, hood on there.
Well, that's easy. You get a point the boat down the stream.
How old are you kids up front?
8, 4.
8 and 4?
Chicken.
Just enough time to get mom and dad there.
Why did you put my tooth out of my mouth? Why did you put my tooth out of my mouth?
What elevation are we at here, Bruno?
That's a good question. I think we're probably only at about
Because we went up and down so much, I have no idea. From Pigeon Forge.
That's real. Pigeon Forge, I think, is a little lower than us. Yeah, let's go forward. So where are you guys staying while you're in town?
We got an Airbnb in Pigeon Forge.
Nice.
It's pretty nice.
Way to go. Airbnb is pretty cool.
I don't know why hotels are still in business, to be honest with you.
Oh wow. There's just not enough Airbnbs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I've been up in Gatlinburg when it was like Thanksgiving season,
Mm-hmm.
leafing season.
Yeah.
And we were planning on staying and getting a hotel, you know? And
Yeah.
then we called and every single hotel in Gatlinburg was full.
Yeah, well, yeah, with the Airbnbs, I think that's something too. If people don't plan ahead, you know, you're not going to get an Airbnb.
Or just
It's a cabin, but I mean, only in appearance. It's got a dishwasher, central air. I mean, it's, you know,
Sure dry.
everything you need. You could live in
hot
it.
tub and a
Hot tub on the porch. Yep. 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. The couch pulls out into a bed, full kitchen. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
We're in a hotel.
Laundry facility, so you can get your laundry
There's
done.
a bunch of cabins there.
I think there's a whole street called Seth Road that I think is all cabins up there. They're all kind of like rustic wood houses, basically.
This Pigeon Forge isn't as touristy like Gatlinburg.
What's that?
So Pigeon Forge isn't as touristy as Gatlinburg. Like the streets are crowded.
I don't know.
Not quite as
Not quite as bad, yeah. I mean, like, if you get off that main drag,
But
that
it's not
main
really
run
walkable.
through there, it's not as touristy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not quite as walkable either.
Yeah.
true. We went down to Gatlinburg last night and went up that sky lift. It's just it's mad down there, you know. I mean, it's crazy.
Did you guys
We were
sample
sitting
it?
right in front of the skylift.
What's that?
Sample any?
No, didn't get any of the
I'm
moonshine.
kind of a guy. I make my own.
Oh, nice.
We did get a lift down there though, so I could drink a few beers.
I picked up a couple of retired tap handles from Rock Bottom Brewery in Nashville. Put them on my kickery.
Yeah, we.
Look at the turtles over there.
Oh yeah, 3 of them. Yeah,
See the turtle?
they're back there.
Right over there. Oh, wow, look at the rock back there.
Yeah.
Really? Next month we're going to, we're flying to Dallas and then we're going to catch up with our buddy's going to pick us up in his group time, and we're going to Roswell, New Mexico, and then to his land in Colorado, St. Louis Valley, and we're roughing.
Yeah, we're gonna rough camp on my land. It's 5 acres of flat ground, not a thing on it. No water, no nothing.
We did that last year.
Kind of deserty.
And
Well, where's the landing color?
South Central, San Luis Valley.
Okay, nice.
Not far from Fort Garland, which is the biggest
about
nearby
8,000
town is
feet,
Alamosa.
Average elevation.
It's really neat though, because when you get into that San Luis Valley, it's the largest depositional alpine valley in North America, and it is very, very big. But everywhere you are in that valley, you look every direction except south, and there's mountains everywhere, all around you, all the time.
What about Florida? It's just
That's
flat.
a bucket, my dear. What's the difference between... Well, you asked me. You asked them what's the difference between me and a bucket of dirt.
You're supposed to.
What's the difference between Abby and a spider?
What?
Abby only has 2 hairy legs.
Uh-oh.
I should tell the same joke about myself right now.
We're spinning. But we came through Tennessee and kind of did a tour de force of the state. We went through Memphis, spent one night there, went down to Beale Street and paid our tributes to the king. And then we went Nashville for 4 nights and did it up pretty proper. We watched Joe Bonamassa at the Ryman Auditorium, and we went to the Oak Ridge Boys at the Grand Ole Opry. Well, they had a bunch of acts, but the Oak Ridge Boys were the headliner. And then in between there, we went to the Bluebird Cafe, which was unbelievable. I highly recommend it. It's a tiny,
Road trip.
yeah, it's a bit of a road trip, yeah. This is our last stop here. Today's our last day. We gotta head back tomorrow.
How long are y'all staying around here for?
That's it, just tonight, and then tomorrow we gotta check out at 11 and head back to Silly Noise.
Completes our week.
Yep. I wish we could go another week. I'd turn around and go back and do it all again.
I'd go back to Nashville.
Colorado is super close now.
Yeah, Colorado's gonna be nice.
Last year it was so dry we couldn't even have a campfire.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a problem this year.
And they had fires.
They had
There's that fire,
they called it the Spring Fire.
Veta Pass,
It was the second largest fire in acreage in the history of the state of Colorado. Burnt up a bunch of people's homes,
We
and
actually had ash fall on
yeah,
our
it was
tents.
bad. We were within what, about 4 or 5 miles of the pre-evacuation zone.
We could see the actual fire.
Because I was out in Colorado in 2012, 2013. In 2012 was the year that everything was on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
But we had one day at work where like 3 of us had to go home because our homes were getting evacuated, and none of the 3 of us lived in the same town.
Oh wow.
Like we were all out there rafting, and like
Was that when they had?
I had to go to Boulder.
Yeah.
My friends had to go to, it was not, I want to say Hope Collins, but it wasn't, it was the other one.
Colorado Springs.
Yeah, Colorado Springs. And then,
And now it started again. Yep.
so how old are you, girls?
I'm 18.
18. So did you just graduate from high school, or?
salutatorian. I'm gonna brag on her. Salutatorian with four ropes.
Where are you continuing forward? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I'm
you
going
didn't
to
do all that
nursing
work
school.
to not
Yeah, no, I am.
You're going to nursing school?
Yep.
That's awesome. That's what, a
Oh,
four-year
look,
thing?
look. There's a dog.
It can be a 4-year. Yeah, there's a doggy over there.
A dog, oh my God.
Hi, doggy. Yeah, you know, there's a little story about that, and I'm gonna brag on her. Sorry. She wanted to go to a 4-year school, you know, 4-year nursing, but even with a full academic scholarship, it still was going to cost $8,000 or $9,000 a year, or was that a semester? A year? Yeah, a semester.
The private school?
Any school?
It's a public and then plays you 2 years in college.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
full scholarship?
Huh?
With a full merit.
That's with a full merit for academic. So let that be a lesson to you. Save up for that. Because I'm telling you, they don't pay nothing. They don't pay nothing. Yeah, they do pay something, but got a little rift water here. Woo! Yeah. Oh yeah, that feels real good.
So in Illinois, can you prepay for college?
They have the deal, yeah, what is, I forget what they call it, 501k or whatever they call that.
So I can.
You can do tax-free donation, you know, contributions to it, and
So in
yeah.
Florida, you have that the 529 plan, but you could prepay.
Yeah.
It's like today, we bought the first 2 years of college. Right?
Oh, cool.
So
Cool.
they could go to any
That's
state
awesome.
university in Florida.
That's awesome.
That's already covered.
Yeah, you get locked in
Well,
at the.
They figure out how much it's gonna cost.
Mhm.
Like his is more expensive than hers because we bought them at the same time. But since he's gonna go to
Oh, he's gonna
college
go
before
sooner.
her,
Hmm.
so then you pay more.
Yeah,
But at least you can buy your entire.
that's
4
great.
years.
That's great.
You're planning for it now.
Yes, it is.
Planning ahead.
But you know, the end of the story with her is she made the decision herself to go ahead and do the 2-year RN, and instead of going to the 4-year, because at our local community college, she can get merit scholarship and it'll basically be free.
Wow, I mean, that's the way.
She'll
You
come.
don't wanna come out of
Yeah,
college
right.
with 40 grand.
Yeah, we went to community college first before.
Yeah,
Did our first 2 years here and the last 2.
yeah.
Pretty depressing.
Now,
End up trying to get a job after you get.
now that's not the case with her boyfriend.
She's
He's-
not gonna have trouble getting a job.
Her boyfriend's gonna go to Berkeley in Boston because he's a bit of a talented jazz musician. He plays the saxophone, and he's made Illinois All-State Jazz first chair 3 years in a row. Yeah.
So you had like a music scholarship.
So he got a music scholarship, and again, it's not full ride. It's like $8,000 or $9,000 a semester.
No, it's full ride.
Oh yeah, it's full ride, but it doesn't cover his room and board. Yep.
So guys, they're gonna take our pictures with them.
Oh, cool. So we gotta act like we're
Yeah, you know, we're probably taking paddle strokes.
professional rafters.
Let's go forward.
Woo! Oh, it's rippy here too. Yeah. Good job.
See, I didn't know they did the music scholarships, but I was talking. I got my job. I go to California a lot,
Yeah.
and I was talking to a guy out there, and he was saying his son got a full scholarship. His son plays the piano
Yeah.
to Pepperdine, and he only give a one full scholarship, and he's pretty much in charge of their orchestra. He plays any type of event. He plays the piano there. He directs the choir. He does all that stuff.
That's a big honor. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Let's paddle forward. We're gonna catch up with that little bit.
Oh, right under I-40. Is it really? From rubbernecking?
Buggy. Buggy.
It's just real curvy between here and us.
Oh, okay.
And the semis are going 65, and the road gets slick. And it's
Wintertime crash.
Yeah, well, they have them in the summer all the time. When they go on a tour.
Yeah.
I've never really driven the road before.
I've driven that road. Lived in South Carolina for a while.
Live on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just hate it in the morning. Like all of the people around you are like, afraid it's gonna negative.
Yeah.
Well, you know, most people don't have to have.
They just
They do what they do.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what was going on back there on that barely 2-lane road, but some guy in a
Groundhog.
was it groundhog?
I don't know, we changed roads so many
Yeah.
times back and forth.
Speaking of that, yeah.
Too close to OBT vehicles.
No, it might have been groundhog. It was the last little bit of road. 2-way, 1-lane road, yeah. But it had a low shoulder, and somebody had just almost driven off of it in a little SUV. And a guy in a red pickup truck stopped in his lane, like kitty corner from the car, so the whole road was blocked off. And we were on a hill like this, by the way.
Got around the corner and gave everybody-
I'm like, I have a stick, okay? Could we go? But anyway,
When he finally did turn from us, he stopped in the middle of the road, went way over into the left lane, and tried to make a, you know, it was a sharp right.
he was trying to do a sharp right down the hill.
He got off, crossed up in the road.
She probably knows where it is. It's just down from you guys.
Yeah.
There's I don't know where that goes down to. Another rafting place maybe, or a fishing spot.
I don't know what road you ended up on. That road is treacherous.
It is.
That's
And
what
then,
we
like, the
came.
semis, it has signs everywhere that say no semis, and they do it anyway.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
crazy.
think you can put a semi on that road. Can you?
Oh, they will try. You'll watch them go up, and like I used to work at the company that was right next to where the entrance to that road starts.
Yeah.
And you'd be yelling at them like, "You don't want to go that way." But they don't listen.
Bad idea.
They're like, "Have fun. It's going to be a long trip for you and anybody behind you."
Oh, people sometimes go through life with blinders on. I tried to stop a Jeep going up to Rich Mountain Road to let them know that we saw a bear back there, just so they could look out for it. They didn't stop or nothing. They just went on by. Like, okay, no information for you. Yeah. Oh, they might have seen it. You know, I don't know. She was roaming right along the road with her cubs. Woohoo! How long you been running this river?
It's my tourist season on this one.
How long did it take you to learn the channel?
I honestly still don't really know this channel very well. There are just so many different ways you can go
Yeah, I'm sure.
that there's no like specified line.
But you don't have any problem with people messing with you out at late at night. Them arms.
So I like this when it's like a workout, you know?
Oh, it's an upper body workout, no doubt.
No, there's no need.
You just go home and eat whatever you want and it's all okay.
Right.
Did the fit?
I need a job like that. I'm an electrician. You'd think
Might
I
need
work.
a chiropractor, but other than that,
You'd think I'm always active, but I work in an industrial environment, and we got little carts that we ride around on, and half of the time my work is pushing buttons on a touch screen. You know, it's not strenuous at all. And I like beer a little too much.
That is mine. It's my love of beer. Like, I'm pretty sure I would be really spelled if I
Yeah.
didn't beer so
Yeah.
much.
kind of beer.
Well, so it's actually complicated a little bit.
Yeah,
It always is.
I used to
It always
drink
is.
IPAs all the time.
Yeah.
I like IPA.
And I recently developed a hops allergy.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
man,
now
that's a bummer.
I drink White Claw. I still love beer, but I don't get to partake anymore. Just being the person who's like, you You've had all the beer.
You've had, yeah, your beer is over. That's terrible.
But I used to drink IPAs all the time.
Yeah.
And I really do. I think I just overdid it.
Sure, the hops are toxic to dogs.
I've heard,
I
yeah.
have to be careful when I throw my hops away. She can get to them. Yeah. I didn't know that either.
The raw hops, yeah.
Cooked or raw. It doesn't take much either.
But you know, I know I heard him tell you that he makes beer at the house. He made an IPA here a while back. If you like IPAs, do you like dark beers at all?
I used to drink like pretty much nothing but IPAs.
Well, this was.
Go forward.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
this. Yeah. This was a. They called it a black hole IPA, and it was the darkest IPA I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
Especially greens in it made it dark.
you could not. You could put a light on the other side, and you couldn't see the light through it.
Yep.
But it was so good. I mean, it, you know, like that, the floral characters that you get with a good IPA. It was so rich with those floral characters that
We got milk stout
Every-
and kegerator getting
I
conditioned
used to
now.
love, stouts and porters too.
oh, stouts and porters,
It's called,
yeah.
thanks for the memories. It actually has lactose added to it.
Yeah.
So if you're lactose intolerant, you probably don't want to drink
No lactose. A lot of people when I first started having like, tummy issues, they were like, oh, it's probably gluten. And I was
Yeah.
like, do you think that I eat bread all the time and it never affected though also? Like,
My
Mhm.
sister
somebody,
told
like,
me,
did people just everyone say gluten now? And it's
Right.
yeah,
It's gluten.
my sister tried to tell me that gluten might be part of my problem. I'm like, I don't think so.
Like, I eat way too much gluten
The-
to not notice
Person
that.
wants to know
I love
the
wheat
gluten-free
beers,
diet.
and if I was
Yeah.
gluten intolerant, I would use no.
Should be stronger. No injuries this year.
And let's go forward.
Awesome.
Vegetables, yeah. I've heard of people that like, instead of doing the processed grain or wheats that we use in most of our bread products, they want the ancient grains, you know, they're supposed to be lower in gluten or something, I don't know. My dad read this book called Wheat Belly. He told me all about it. I didn't read it, but we've genetically modified our wheat so much that it's not what it used to be. Oh.
And let's go forward. And let's go forward.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
There you go, guys. And take a break. And let's go forward.
You got a date today? Yeah.
And let's go forward. And take a break.
Make it around here?
What's that?
From ironing those rocks go rusty. Still finding any gold in that place?
Not a super, yeah, not a worthwhile amount because I never see people panning for it.
Yeah.
Found gold on these lands, small amounts, but still it's there.
Man, Colorado though, they have that day though. I used to work in Idaho Springs, which is where they come from. But you would see people out there panning. Like, you would see them.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit of tourist panners that go out there.
So I wish I could remember. I can't remember the dude's name anymore who found the first gold in Colorado, but this homeboy, like, he found gold. He was hiking. There wasn't a town there, you know. He was out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And he found some gold. He had his 3 dogs with him, and he said nothing to anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And mined gold for like 9 months out there. Got attacked by a wolverine, which
Wow.
turns out is a real animal. I don't
Yes.
know about that.
Yes. They are.
It took out 2 of his dogs, and he had to go to Denver and get supplies.
Bummer.
And when he went to Denver, he paid with gold.
Wow.
And everybody followed him back.
That's
to
how he got
Uh,
caught.
Yep. And let's go forward. And take a look. Nice job, guys.
Yeah, Wolverine's not an animal to take lightly. They're ferocious little suckers.
When I was a kid, I went through one of the Fool's Gold mines that had gold in it at one time, but all it's got now is Fool's Gold. My dad was all about going camping, vacations every single year.
We went through Cumberland Caverns on the way from Nashville to Pigeon Forge. And that was pretty neat. It was a saltpeter mine for a while.
There's a what line?
Saltpeter. It's an ingredient that goes in gunpowder.
Yeah. They were telling us about the steel that's in there.
This is a good old-fashioned spinning rock, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to do that block.
Give us the good spin.
Oh yeah.
Sweet bean.
The bones of the mountains were sticking up a little bit there. Down in that Cumberland Cavern, used to be, there was 2 caverns. The Henderson Cave, and what was it, the Hickenloop, something?
The bed was closed, so we had to go through Colorado Springs to do it. I've been through there before.
I like that you somehow understood Fort
can't
Collins,
see.
not that one, but the other one was Colorado.
You know,
Well,
you
his
just know.
ex-wife lived in
You
Fort
just know.
Collins for a while.
Well, Fort Collins is north of Denver, and Colorado Springs is south of Denver,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty much as the crow flies.
Well, see, when we went out there, we would have normally taken the Levita Pass to get into the valley. There's only like maybe 4 or 5 passes, except for coming up from out of New Mexico to get in there. And the Levita is the, you know, the easiest one coming from the east, but it was closed for the fire. They had it closed down, so we had to go all the way up north along the Sangre de Cristo
But I'm
Mountains.
glad we had to, because coming out of that
Oh.
pass, I don't know what they call it, but
It's
was just
pon-
breathtaking.
Poncha Springs Pass, and you're coming down into that valley, and you're in the mountains I mean, you start out in the mountains. I think it's like 12,000, 13,000
Yeah.
feet at the top of that, at the summit of that roadway. And then when you come down out of that, the mountains just split. The Sangre de Cristo meanders off to the east, and the San Juan meander off to the west. And so as you're coming down out of there, down into the bowl of the valley. You just, I don't know how to describe
feels
it.
like you're coming out of heaven,
It-
and
it-
it's just
yeah.
like you're flying over.
It feels like the earth just opened up and there's this beautiful, you know, valley just rolled out before you. It's unbelievable. Gorgeous. Gives me chills thinking about it, to be honest with you. I've got the pictures, man. It was gorgeous.
I had my DSLR packed away, so all we had was GoPro footage.
GoPro. Yeah. There's so many other places in these states that I want to go see, but
Is it okay if they switch position?
Yeah, absolutely.
You switch positions, yeah.
They can both sit up there like that. It's just maybe not going to be as comfortable
Steve,
for
what
you.
was that mountain right there?
Blanca Peak is the tallest one there.
Him and I went straight up. We went straight down and then straight up. Well, halfway up the primitive,
The hip of it, yeah.
you know, Jeep trail. Had to have forward drive to go up.
It was, they called it a road on the map, but it really just looked like a dry riverbed, just giant stones.
We took our dog.
What
She's with us now. She's at the Airbnb. She's a
American Pit Bull Terrier.
Blue-nosed variety, I guess you might call it.
We rescued her.
You have that gray and blue color.
No, she does not. I don't think she's a blue nose. You keep saying that, but
From what I saw on the internet, that's what they were saying.
well, they lied.
She's black and white, mostly black with some white marks.
Got a little black on her belly and a little black on her face. If you look,
Pink belly.
if you look right at her face, her face almost looks like the yin yang symbol. It's like a swirls one way white, swirls the other way black.
I call it. She's got a Picasso face.
Yeah,
Sweetheart,
she is.
That
She's
dog aggressive,
she's
but
really weird about dogs. Yeah, yeah.
she's starting to get a little bit of anxiety.
You really got to teach a pit bull to not like people because they
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Got a little bit anxious when we saw the bear family.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, she was wanting to hop out.
whimpering a little bit, trying to get out of it.
Yeah, I just want to go check it out.
Tim was thinking I was being too cautious, but I was a little worried because, you know, you got a mama and her cubs, and
Anytime you got a mama and her cubs,
that's the worst time. That's the scariest
You didn't
thing.
even look at her.
Oh, you saw a bear?
On the Rich Mountain Road. It's kind of a primitive road coming out of Cades Cove Loop.
let's say it like it's just a bear chain, but like
Yep.
you
It's
can
pretty
follow
far
the
from
mama
here. Not about
parking
going.
lot.
It's a bit of a drive out there,
Well, yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll tell you what, that Cades Cove is pretty neat. The only thing I would say,
Human animals get that way too.
go on a weekday. It's really, it was
went in
so
today?
busy. We went in today, and I mean, it was just, there was so much traffic, you know, you're just like stopping all the time. And
Is there any significance about those?
but we took that Rich Mountain Road, which comes off of the loop and then kind of just goes up the mountain and then back down, and it's rock. It's all the whole, they call it a primitive road, but it's like a driveway the whole way basically. You could make it through there in just about any car really, but it was fun. It was neat. And we saw a bear, a live, wild, not in a zoo bear. Pretty cool.
It really is.
Yeah. When we first saw the bear, the mama, she was in the road, and I stopped, you know, because I want to see the bear, and B, it's a bear. You know what I'm saying? And then as they were getting their cameras out to take pictures and stuff, I catch movement out of the corner of my eye, and it was just a tiny cub. How old was that cub? I don't even know. A yearling.
They call them litter, or what do they call them?
It had to be a yearling. Tiny, looked like a puppy.
They were tiny.
Tiny.
Smaller than our dog.
Beautiful. But the cub was like 10 feet away from us coming down the ridge.
And about eye level.
And then the mom was up there, so I'm like,
Making sure everything's clear.
am I getting between a baby and its mama right now?
We were actually in between.
Yeah, we were for a while. She finally kind of went down the side a little bit off the road, and we motored on by. It was cool. It was cool. We lived through it. Nobody turned into bear food.
Nobody turned into bear food.
Oh, you know, the black bears are pretty docile.
Yeah, you know.
They generally stay to themselves.
They really don't want to be messed with.
No.
Like, you have to have either a really hungry bear or
Yep.
a mama bear.
Or a mama, and you got a bad situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They didn't look too hungry to me.
Yeah.
I haven't ever seen grizzlies or polar bears, but
Well,
don't want to.
Grizzlies are bad, but polar bears you do not want to mess with.
Our neighbors in Breckenridge would not.
They
let
see
their
people
garbage
as
down.
food.
And we
Period.
had a black bear like on the regular. Like he knew about it. I'm pretty sure it was the same bear every morning. Like,
Yeah.
these suckers still ain't liking it.
Yep, I'm gonna still keep coming and getting some.
But then like one morning, and I don't know if this was related to the garbage or just it happened to get to town. But one morning there was a brown bear out in our yard.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't like the black bears. You take a pot and you literally slam it on the porch.
And they'd
The bear
run.
won't- bear be gone,
Yeah.
You know.
And they don't.
With the brown bear, you
They
don't
don't
go
spook.
outside. You just call the non-emergency police number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, there's a brown bear in town. Y'all gotta take care of it.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't. spook
Come out here
black
with
bears.
the tranquilizers and equipment.
It might spook it. There's a chance, but it also
What's-
might just like it might just notice you and be like, oh, here's
Yeah.
that thing I wanted to mow.
Any idea what that is? The relic there?
There used to be a railroad trestle
Okay.
about 8 miles upstream of where we are now.
I got you. I got
Water
you.
got super huge, knocked it down.
And that's a
Stuff
Very
coming down.
giant pieces of
bit
metal.
bit of scrap from it.
And let's paddle forward.
Paddle.
Let him finish.
Oh, okay.
Now everybody go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And take a break. Nice job, guys. Is that thing uncomfortable?
Yeah.
You can loosen it up a little bit. You should be able to fit 2 fingers in between it. Or really, most importantly, if you push on it, you just don't want it to come over her chin.
You better now?
Still taking footage.
I think I am.
Oh, you don't have no way.